I got a great one today for my client out in Kansas City. It's with a construction firm. Spoke with the VP earlier in the year. He handled the MSP relationship. Told me to follow back here in the new year. Spoke with him today, and it was a very quick conversation. He goes, "Yeah, I'm ready to meet. We need to set up a time for 10 a.m. tomorrow. Let's get a competitive quote from you guys." Wanted to see if they had active paint, and he goes, "Honestly, we'll talk about it here on the call, but if the price is right, we'll be looking to make a change." So we're meeting with him 10 a.m. tomorrow morning via Teams to get the quote started. Should be a great one from kind of that quick response. So, we'll see more tomorrow.
Just scheduled an appointment for our roofer out in Sacramento. That'd be 7 on the month, so we're green. It's a great appointment. It's an apartment complex of 8 buildings total, about 70,000 square feet. It sounds like they need a full re-roof, so be a great opportunity, and we're looking forward to sending our team by tomorrow at 1 p.m. Pacific to give them a free inspection.
Just got a couple appointments for a couple of my clients. First one was for one of my IT clients in Georgia. It was with a church, a big Catholic church out there. Spoke to the administrator as well as the finance and operations director. Spoke with him. We found some time actually via email. He was interested in kind of getting an overview as well as some pricing and services for what we do. So that's set for next week. We're going to go out there and see if we can help him out. The other one was for my IT client in North Carolina. That was with a nonprofit. I spoke also to the operations and finance director. They want a kind of side-by-side comparison with prices, services, kind of see how we match up with their current providers, see if we can also be a resource for them in the future. So that's set up for the next couple of weeks. Both of them should be pretty good ones.
Got a hat trick today. 2 really good ones for our guy out in Baltimore. The first one, the guy owns a 20,000 square foot EPDM roof. Said they had some issues in the past. We reached out to him about a year ago. Wanted us to come out, but thought this year might make more sense for us to give him a quote. So we're going to go out there tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. give him a quote for that. The second one, best appointment I've set for him. It's with a really big property management company. I'm talking in the billions. We're going to go meet with their regional maintenance director. He handles all of Maryland. He has a bunch of buildings he wants us to look at. So really good relationship there. And then I just got one for my Salt Lake City roofer. Spoke with the director of resident services at a property management company. She was talking about concrete jobs and roofing jobs they have in the future. So we're going to go out there next week, Tuesday at 10, and speak with her about those projects. So it's been a really good day so far.
I got an appointment today for my janitorial client in Maryland with a mall. It's like 380,000 square feet, and they are looking into outsourcing options. So we're going to go meet with them next week.
So I got an appointment today for my Denver HVAC client. I spoke to the facilities director at a disability organization. He let me know they were actually looking to replace their entire system. They had 15 total units, a few boilers, as well as a BAS system. And they were looking to rip and replace the whole entire thing. So we're headed out there next Wednesday to start that conversation.
Decent work from home day. Maddie got one at the end of the day. Here to share, Maddie?
Got an appointment for my client in Albuquerque. Spoke with the regional property manager. One of her properties needs a re-roof. We're going out next week.
And then Teddy had a good day with an appointment for a roofing client and a bunch of proposals for his janitorial.
I remember it being a pretty solid conversation with the maintenance manager over from my Pennsylvania client. Also got out 2 proposals for my janitorial client. Trying to remember the exact numbers, but one of them was about 1,300 MRR and the other one was about 500 MRR.
And the rest of us are getting appointments this afternoon. Emma, who you got?
We'll do IT in Mississippi.
I'm going to call my shot for an email appy for my Austin roofer.
I just got one for our IT partner out in Monterey, California. This is a nonprofit, 50 users. I spoke with the executive assistant of the CEO. Said I needed to actually talk to the HR person, HR director. So got in touch with her. It's 50 users, hybrid environment, 1 location. They have a provider they've been with for a while, but always open to checking out other options, having us as a resource to them. So I set that for a couple weeks out. I'm also going to call my shot for another one for them this afternoon, so hoping for at least 2 for them today. I think Anthony just got one. Was that through email?
Yeah.
Anthony got one. I think Brett's got. He's not here. Oh,
no, Brett has 0.
You don't have one?
No, I do. Of course I do. What do you think, Mark?
I mean, of course he's got one.
I got an appointment today for my Miami HVAC client. Spoke to the general manager at a hotel about 150,000 square foot. He currently has a PM contract in place, but it's month to month. And he said he would have no problem switching if it made sense to him. So we're headed out there next Tuesday to provide them an additional bid and compare it with their current maintenance contract.
I'll go ahead and call my shot for my roof out in Phoenix. I had one this morning for our IT client up in Rochester. It said their contract's coming up in November, and I was able to already talk to our partner about it, and he was really excited.
I just got number 6 for my niche medical client, got him a hitting term, so I just got an email back for this hospital. We've been kind of playing phone tag for the past month or so. She finally got back to me over email. We settled on a date and time, so we're meeting with her on the 12th. Should be pretty good.
Pod's doing pretty good. I think all of us need about 2 appointments to cycle. Christian got 1, so he's down to 1 appointment to cycle for all of his clients. So just looking to grind it out and grab those last couple appointments at the end of the month. So I think Aaron needs 2. I think he's probably going to be calling his shot in Colorado. And then I think Christian is calling his shot in California.
Got an appointment from our IT client in Florida. It's with the law firm. I had called last week, spoke with a receptionist. The person of contact there is the administrative director. She wasn't available, but the receptionist talked to her real quick and said send her an email and she'll get back to me. So I followed up today, and the receptionist talked to her again. Said she wants us to schedule a time to come out. So I scheduled it with the receptionist. It's going to be next Wednesday at like 11 a.m. It's a 10-user law firm, so it should be a pretty good one.
Good start today. I think we have 2 appointments on the board as a team. So I'm currently working on getting some appointments in New Jersey and New Hampshire, hopefully also one in Baltimore. So big afternoon expected by myself. We have a new team member joining us today.
They're located in Tampa. I set it up with it looks like an agricultural chemical company. They're actively reevaluating their IT. The guy said that they're meeting with their current provider tomorrow, so set up an in-person meeting mid-February with my client.
So we got one. It's a 50,000 square foot warehouse. He's got 4 or 5 units actively acting up on him, and they got about a foot of snow out there right now. So he's having us come out on Thursday, check it out, and try and get it fixed for him.
I'm calling 2 this afternoon, 1 in Dayton and 1 in Tampa.
I'm going to get 3 appointments today.
Got a few reschedules back on the board, and I'm calling my shot on all-in technology today.
Doing pretty good, working on some cleansing. Hopefully bag one this afternoon and get us on the board.
Yeah, I was able to get one for my Fargo roofer this morning. It was actually kind of a banger. It was an all-metal roof, so we were able to offer Conclave Roofing, which is our new roofing system. It's about 102,000 square feet, looking to discuss upcoming roofing projects that they have going on.
Doing pretty good. We got some good appointments over here so far today. I'll call my shot for a little 2-banger. Nothing so far, but Jared was reeling one in. Could be potentially an appointment. He's going to check with his client, make sure at the very least it's a good weight or warm lead for the future. But everybody's just got to get 1 or 2 more appointments to kind of hit some contractual goals and flat rate bonuses. So we're right there, wrapping up the end of the month here. So just kind of closing in last week. Get a lot of dials, lots of appointments.
My Phoenix client is gonna get the business today, and I'm bass fishing. That was a little trout on the end of my line, so you know we got some bites, but we need to get the right fish.
I'm not on the board yet today. Call my shot for Minnesota IT appointment.
I got a great appointment for my client in the West Coast. It's a full re-roof, so I'm excited for that. About 5,000 square foot, but old shot roof from 1990. About done. So going out there late February, give them a quote for a whole roof, and most likely get the deal.
Calling this morning for our accounting client in Chicago, looking to reschedule a first appointment. The weather up there has been a little crazy and kind of been a thorn in my side, but we're knocking through our dials and looking to find some folks, some tax preparation specialists that they might need.
Roofing client in North Carolina on the board. It's with a facility 20,000 square feet. They have active leaks, active issues, so they're wanting us to come out Wednesday to see what we can give them for a proposal.
30-user construction company. Really wants to see what we have to offer in terms of his current provider. Bunch of experience with construction companies, engineering firms in the area. Should be a slam dunk. Great conversation.
Got an appointment for my client out in Grand Rapids. It's a 15-user nonprofit. They've got 3 locations: Cloud,
Should be a good one. Looking to call my shot for Digital Solutions out of Detroit.
Got a warm lead this morning, calling my shot for Americom.
Well, I'm following up on my clients, making sure we're getting these proposals out. So Micronet owes me a couple, one for a 66 user, another one for a 50 user. Diamond Systems just got off a banger appointment they were on for over 45 minutes. Looks like another co-managed solution opportunity with 200 users, so we're cooking. Want to get another one for Trift Tech before the month ends, and we're running it.
All right, fellas, what we cooking with? Seen some meetings coming through this morning.
I got 3. Warren Meyer has 3.
3, all right, let's go. Tell us about some of them.
I got 1 with an MSP in Long Island. Honestly, I can't remember who's who at this point, but I know Long Island called me back because I haven't been calling Long Island today. I left them a voicemail yesterday. He's like, hey Nick, you left me a voicemail, I just heard that. Tell me a little bit about what you guys are doing. Just textbook appointment, told him what we're doing. He said this is something they're looking for. Sweet. So he's set up for...
I got one January 9th, one February 3rd.
Yeah, one was on the 11th. He wanted to meet this week on Wednesday, or next week on Wednesday.
Yeah.
I just said that I'm out of the office or you're out of the office for PTO, and you'll be back on Tuesday. So we set it up for Wednesday. That's Title Pad. I think that is the Long Island guy. Yeah. And then the other 2 are both in Syracuse. So I just called them outbound. Just got off the phone. It was the last dial we made right before lunch. I talked to this guy. I asked if who's listed as the president of the company is the person I need to speak with. Is their sales guy is the one I was talking to. He's like, well, me and Mike would be the ones that handle decisions on that. Mike's their COO, and Mike was in the room with them, so he heard us talk and said same thing. They're looking for a service like this, and timing of the call is pretty good. So they are on the calendar for this week, Thursday. Both him and have accepted it. She's out of town in Florida, so she will not be there. But like I said, they said she's not really going to be involved with that decision in the first place.
Okay.
That's all I got.
If they're big enough, that typically is good sign. Like Creative Networks, when they signed up, that was sales director with CFO. They're like, CEO's not going to be part of it. Sure enough, he wasn't. Yeah. So, cool. I'm excited to talk to some of those. Yeah, Lauren's got 3. One of them's a guy I very clearly remember down in Corpus Christi for IT that we had struggles with money like a couple years ago.
Where even is that?
Corpus Christi?
Yeah.
It's south of like Houston. Oh. It's on the coast. And then I see Calendly email, and then there was another email appointment that she got. So that's good. We're sitting at 6, but obviously we don't want them carrying the whole team. I know, Jesus, yesterday you were doing a bit of appointments yesterday, if I remember correct. Did you have some good ones from yesterday?
Yeah, I had 4. I don't remember them either. They were all pest control. They were all pest control.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're all set.
Well, market.
3. 2 of them was Syracuse. The other one, Buffalo, I think, and another one in Chicago. That's where that was.
Cool. Yeah. More meetings, more at bats. Means we'll get a little bit closer there to a deal. It's just the main things is just always remember qualify your appointments. Right? We want to make sure that we've got guys that are looking for a service like this, that can budget the $4,500. Like, be very clear with people and just let them know, like, I'm not trying to waste your time, because there are some guys that can drain a lot of energy, especially small guys, where we're still trying to pitch softwares and CRMs, but that's a hard sell to get somebody to switch from one software to the next, right? It was a big hurdle for even our company when we got off Salesforce, because when you do it for years, and what you already know, the longer somebody works with something, the less likely they are to switch. And if we can get some of the small guys on a CRM that basically, just starting out, like that guy's been in business 6 years, you probably don't have a ton of data for current clients at $140,000 a year, right? So talk software to them. But $4,500, we don't want to try to sell deals for anything less than that. Any other good ones from yesterday? I think I saw Brendan got one and Nolan got one from yesterday.
Yeah, mine was the Calgary one. I accidentally set them on your off day.
Yeah, just try to call him back, just explain the situation. Hey man, didn't see, but blame it on me. Last minute, put in a request, be out of the office. Can we move that up a day?
Okay.
Push for Tuesday.
Okay. Yeah, I got one.
Oh, real quick, feedback on. I don't know if you saw. It's like closer to $90,000 Canadian a year.
Yeah.
Or it's like $6,300 a month at minimum, which is like $75,000 a year. It is going to be a tougher sell unless you get larger companies in Canada right now because of the machines.
They're mainly looking for a recruitment.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. What about you, bro?
Yeah, I got one out of Charleston. I think I said no one would ever be interested.
Yeah.
But yeah, their firm. They have a decent sized team. It's not like someone that has a sales team already, but he sends something over to his manager, or I think his bio says consultant, but he had him set me up with a meeting with you, and then I got them both to accept the meeting. So
awesome.
Looks like a big enough firm that money shouldn't be an issue.
Yeah.
So
in the accounting industry, if you get any type of feedback from guys that's negative, it's going to be probably on the fact that it's tax season, and when we're starting up in March now, they're maybe going to be looking, and just let guys know. Look, I understand how the industry works. If we need to, we can always go live in May. Like, we're selling territory to guys, so, if I can start in May for you, any reason why that wouldn't, because that'll change the conversation.
One thing I kind of countered with that is also we have our onboarding month, and then you're building a pipeline. So you want these people it's a 5 to 15% turnover rate by the time of year for accountants. You want these people to know your names going into tax season and exiting tax season.
Yeah.
So building that pipeline's big. Something I've been in on.
That's true. It's the same thing with everybody. Roofers, HVAC, accounting, everybody's going to have busy seasons, everybody's going to have slow seasons, and there's never a bad time to start. It's all about how you frame it. So that's good. Well, cool. We got a new roofer this morning, Wichita, so they'll be going up on the map here, signed up for business development, flat rate. We've got a couple leads that we're still working. I got an IT company in Carolina that is looking at services that I've seen pop open and green a couple of times. And then I had that good pest control conversation yesterday, but again, the objection's price. The guy's doing, just north of 300, but we're gonna still try to go get him. It doesn't mean we can't. So still actively following up and trying to get some deals done. We're sitting at 14 contracts for the month. 11 new customers, and let's see. I think it's 12 new customers, actually. Yeah, 12 new customers, with the addition of the one we had in California, signed off yesterday, and then the one we got today. So let's keep cruising. Noah, welcome to the team, dude. You want to give a little quick intro rundown for those watching at home and everybody here in the office, who you are, what you do, what your background is?
Absolutely. What's up, guys? My name is Noah Epstein. It's no relation, of course. I did 2 years of a CRM sale in the promotional product and apparel industry, so I'm really excited to be able to kind of take what I've learned and kind of be able to match what you guys are able to do here. I'm 25. I played basketball and water polo in high school. Got a little sister. Lived with my girlfriend for 4 years. I had 2 cats. His name is Nam, not after Viet, but just after the name Nam. And yeah, man, I'm excited to learn from y'all, man. I think it's gonna be a really good time. I like where you guys are at. The energy here is big, man. Let's make some money.
So we do little midday intermissions at 11:50 every day like this. I think some of the boys will be taking you out to lunch today. So with that being said, guys, go have a great lunch.
I created a post about number 58 or episode 58 for our podcast. I got up some posts about Blake, Nate, and Brett's proposals. And then, if I haven't said it already, I got out a daily recap for January 22nd. And then I'll be creating the social media post for us for next month, as well as my client. And sneak in a Valentine's Day post. I'll be on the lookout for the logo. And then I've been doing my grading rounds and my 10 out of 10s, and I think that's about it for right now.
Fixed a couple SEO issues that came up on the reports overnight, and then I've been working on the HVAC template, and then Anil and I have been researching a little bit about AI search and how we can help our clients on that aside from just the SEO. So.
Recruiting wise, got an offer getting ready to go out for another BDR, so we should have like 4 to start over the next few weeks. Reach out to more, got a phone screen this afternoon, and staying after it.
pretty similar to Lauren. Was checking out some SEO reports from our websites, was fixing some errors on some websites that were coming up, and then updated our own Arsenal site with some YouTube channels that Matt and you, Chris, have worked on.
Back on the email template builder a little bit, just trying to finish up the image upload to that. Yeah, I'll try to wrap that up today.
Trying to get some stuff going for the media guys. Shout out Chris. Get that drive going. Working on getting this large video file uploaded for my guy Chris, 7 gigs. This is only for Chris though. So working on that, and then jumping back on the Journey email marketing campaign.
Today I had a couple phone screens for some candidates for Ellis Mechanical. I have 3 interviews set up for them for Thursday and Friday, so hopefully those go well. They did get back to me about an offer they extended out to another candidate, so hopefully get another position hired and keep on sourcing.
Yeah, so I had a wrap-up call this morning. I've been sending out emails for the remainder clients to connect with their reps. And then this afternoon I've got renewal updates and cancellation updates just to make sure that everything's ready for the system. Have another wrap-up call and a Balto build, and then I'm looking to finalize payroll. If I can't get that by this afternoon, it'll be printed out tomorrow afternoon. So.
I got an appointment today for my client in Alabama. I spoke with a property manager. For the past few years, they've been doing quite a few repairs on the property. We've got about 100,000 square feet of roof. Currently, they're done doing repairs. It's time for replacement, so we're going to be going out to bid on a few of the roofs.
Got another appointment today. Second one was for my IT client in San Diego. It's with the local financial planner. Originally spoke with the president. He pointed me in the direction of his partner, gave my contact to him. His partner left me a voicemail last Friday. Called him back this week, was able to get him on the phone. Wanted me to send him some times over email. Sent him over some times. He got back to me so we can talk next Tuesday. Looks like they're about 10 users, a little smaller, but should be a pretty good conversation.
I actually got another one for my roofer up in Fargo. It's about 75,000 square feet. It was a metal roof. They were looking at some preventative maintenance plans, as well as what a coating would look like over there. So we're going to sell them our new concrete job, as well as I got one for my San Diego roofer. They were looking at some active issues, a re-slope or a possible spray foam on the roof. That was about 10,000 square feet, so both should be some pretty good ones.
Just got off the phone, set an appointment for my Eugene client. I contacted an RV dealership, and they have active issues, a lot of old roofs that they haven't been serviced in a while. So going out, make an introduction, but probably give them some small repairs. Could be as far as a full re-roof. They didn't say, but we're going to find out how bad the damage really is. But excited for this opportunity.
I got an appointment for my client in Virginia Beach with a healthcare company, 10 users, cloud, 1 location. Should be a good one.